All right, guys, welcome back to Held Accountable. I'm Brandon. We're gonna officially call him. It's official. Co-host Angle, aka Huntwise. It's new on Instagram. My boy Mitch. We're we strategized a little bit, and it's kind of cool because we can't make a 2-hour podcast out of his moose hunt. So then I was like, "Hey, man, we're gonna have to put you in the hot seat." And yeah, we kind of have this little side thing. We're gonna give it a spin here. The hot seat's gonna be. We're gonna try. It's a little comical. We're gonna try to be under 20 minutes. We're gonna attempt it. It doesn't usually go that way, but we're gonna attempt it. So hot seats are gonna be like 20 minutes or less. That's the game. The aim target. That's part of the game. We'll see. Yeah, if anybody follows him on Instagram, I haven't reposted yet just because trying to do some cool like edits and stuff. But Engel shot a moose, and he shot a good one. So we're gonna run through that. First off, how you doing? How you
Good,
doing,
man.
pal? Still
Good.
tired?
It's still tired. Yeah, it's been a couple long days, but meats at the butcher, and the celebration begins.
And it begins. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Okay, well we're gonna run through it. First off, where'd you shoot it?
Well, I shot it on my own home quarter here in the Bowzone in
Okay, so we
Edmonton.
got a Bowzone moose.
Yep.
What's your fancy bow? What kind of bow you running?
People are probably gonna laugh at me, but it's a 2012 Bowtech Insanity CPX, 70 pounds, 29-inch draw.
Love that.
About a 430 grain arrow.
Nice. What was sticking on the front of it?
People are probably going to question me too, but it was a Rage hypodermic, 100 grain.
Hypodermic?
Yeah.
And how far did he go?
How far do you go after the shot?
Yeah.
Probably about 50, 55 yards piled up.
There you go. So there's just a quick little side note. We don't have to buy $4,000 in Matthews or Hoyt to put the hammer down.
Or $100 or like $200 pack broadheads.
That's true. Yeah, we were talking just earlier before the pod, and yeah, it just gets me thinking. We get in our own heads sometimes. We're our own worst enemies when it comes to gear and tech and overthinking everything.
Or needing the latest and greatest.
Exactly. See,
Yeah.
I almost went down another hole. Got to get away from these holes. Got to get away from them. Okay, man. Well, that's sweet. So you shot I guess width, right? Most people want to know how wide a moose is more than anything, more than a score. I've never heard anybody give me a score of a moose. They always go, "Oh, he was 50," or
yeah, for sure.
whatever.
No, he taped out exactly 40 inches. So obviously not a giant by any stretch, but it's like pretty respectable moose in the Bowzone here.
Yeah, that's very respectable. Like, yeah, that's a great bull, dude. I mean, many people would be stoked to have that opportunity or something like that. Okay, that's sick. What else? What other quick questions can I ask you? I think that's about it. I think that. Have you seen this moose before? Were you hunting this moose specifically? Is there any backstory to that?
It's a very short backstory. I guess a couple weeks before, I'll try to keep it short here, but provide enough context. A couple weeks before, my dad and I were kind of cruising around. We saw a younger bull about 2 weeks ago, about a half mile away. And then on this last Tuesday, I was home. We had the day off of work, and I was home with my my kiddo, looking after her. And I actually watched this particular bull that I shot walk into our bush at about 9:30 in the morning. It killed me not to be able to hunt him. But yeah, I was able to hunt Wednesday, Thursday, and ended up catching up with him Thursday evening. So it was good.
Nice. So short history.
Very short.
Short
Never
and short
seen
and sweet.
like I saw the young bull a handful of times in the last couple weeks cruising around,
Yeah,
but I had not seen this bull until I watched him walk into the bush.
that's sweet. Well,
Yeah.
that leads into a great time for story time. So let's hear it. Walk us through how it went down.
So kind of with any hunt, there's always a lot or a little. There's always some level of luck that's involved for things to go your way. And on this particular hunt, I think there was probably at least two, maybe even three strokes of luck on this one that allowed me to harvest this bull. So I did have to work Thursday, so got home from work, quickly grabbed my stuff, headed out to the stand. This is my own home quarters, so it doesn't take me very long to get out there. Got out there about 20 to 6, so probably 5:45, somewhere in there. Real quiet, not much going on. I actually hear my wife get home at about 6:10, 6:15. And then I instantly hear my dog barking, persistent barking. And I know what his bark sounds like. And so I just texted my wife. I'm like, hey, like, what's Henry barking at? Like, that just seems weird. And she looked outside and there was 3 moose in the hayfield. And when she said that, I knew exactly where they were. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try to make a play, like stalk in on these moose. I had the wind. It was all good. So I'm in a freestanding kind of like tripod stand. So I lower my bow and I'm gonna climb out and go after these things. And all of a sudden there's a pickup truck, and this hayfield's next to a road. All of a sudden this pickup truck like drives by, hammers on the brakes, throws it in reverse, and I immediately knew he's seen these moose. And yes, to make a long story short, they end up getting pushed back into the bush where I'm currently sitting. So I figured I'm going to sit tight and just kind of see what happens. So I ended up throwing out some cow calls, broadcasting kind of behind me, just to see if by chance I could pull them in my direction. I had no idea where they were going. They could have gone 10 different ways. So after about 20 minutes, nothing. I broadcast out a couple more cow calls behind me, and I just happened to look over, and I seen his rack like shining in the sun, and he's coming down the trail, right, like he's about 130 yards out, and he's coming and staring right at me, right in my direction. And but he was real hesitant to like actually commit. So I cow called a couple more times at him. He moved forward a little bit more, but was still like not fully committed. And then off to the north of me, I heard 2 more moose walking, like distinct moose walking through the bush. I never did lay eyes on them, but immediately clicked to me that I'm now in between him and his cows. So I immediately just gave him 2 quick bull grunts, and that moose just came in on a string, just pissed. And he came in actually behind me, and I had actually had an opportunity at that younger moose I had talked about earlier the night before in that same meadow he was coming through. Didn't quite work out with that one, but he came out perfect, read the script. I had to like bend myself around a little tree with some limbs, and I thought for sure I was clear. I settled my 30-yard pin right on his chest. It was textbook. Shot, and that arrow hit a limb like 3 feet in front of my bow and was gone. Did clean miss. So that bull then took probably 4 or 5 leaps to the east of me, and then he just started grunting again. And he was just grunting the whole time, and I was like, okay, like clearly didn't understand what happened. I still might have a play here, so I broadcast some real soft whiny cow calls behind me again, try to draw him through back into my meadow. And so I gave out 2 quick ones, and just after I gave out those 2 quick calls, 2 coyotes came from that direction into my meadow. So they're like 16 yards away from me, They start mousing in the grass. So they like rustle in the grass, making some commotion. And that bull must have connected the dots and thought that was the cow making that noise. And he came bombing through. He covered 70 yards in like 5 seconds. And I had to yell at him like, hey, at 18 yards. And he stopped broadside, and that was it.
That was it.
Yeah.
That's like, it's kind of a wow moment. I'm like, that's not real. There's no way.
I couldn't believe it.
You know?
Dude. I couldn't believe it. Stroke of luck. The truck, doing his thing, pushed the moose my way.
Yeah.
That's luck number one. Luck number two, after missing the bull, he stuck around. As he could have easily just bombed out of there, right? And lucky, strike three, I guess, was those coyotes acting like a cow moose for me. Good decoys.
Sold the sound.
Sold the sound, yeah. So,
yeah, that's wild.
Getting a second chance at him was pretty grateful for it, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, that's wild. Like, and what a world we live in with technology, right? Hey, what's the dog barking for?
Yeah, I had no idea.
15 years ago, you'd be like, what are you doing, you dummy? Shut up. Yeah. You have no idea, right? Like, just technology-wise, you would have no ability to be like, hey, babe, what's happening out there? Like, to know that there's 3 moose, and then, and then maybe that truck would stop, and then you're getting pissy, like, what are you doing, pal? You can't hunt here, blah, 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 blah. Get going, and then, we could write off the whole night as, oh, what a waste, and then you walk out and you spook him or something, right? Like,
I'd be walking out the trail, he's coming up, right? Like, yeah,
exactly, like,
for sure. No,
that's pretty sweet. So it's like, I'm a little jealous, I'm not gonna lie, just because, like, in my own head, in my own battles, I mean, elk versus moose is a lot different, but I mean, guy just goes out twice and now he's got a freezer full. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet.
It's on the surface, it's like that, but I mean, I haven't shot a moose in 7 years, so not for the lack of trying. Like, I have put some time in, had some really close calls, and that where I hunt, like, our home quarter is just thick, nasty crap, and it's hard to get shot opportunities. Like, I've called in a ton of moose, and it just never. It's always one thing or another, and when they're in that thick, nasty crap, it always feels like they have the upper hand. And this was like the one time where I recognized I had the upper hand and was able to capitalize on it.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's sweet. We'll plug out some Instagram stuff, and you sent me the video of the retrieval, the initial walk up, which is sweet. We'll do some cool things with that, and
yeah, it'd be good
for everybody listening to check out the new Instagram, which is I guess that's a question too. Like, so you have your original personal page, but I believe you decided to start one that's just going to focus on the hunting, probably light fishing side of things.
Yeah, I just wanted to kind of keep my pages separate and just kind of start a new page, fresh start.
Yeah,
that was pretty much it. Yeah,
that's sweet. So, would you say that the moose thread is on?
Oh yeah, moose thread is completely on. I don't even think I told you this, but I seen another bull come in yesterday. A different bull. Yeah. So there, I don't know what it is, Brandon, but I can't even explain it, but our bush doesn't hold moose. It doesn't hold moose all year. It's very finite. You have like a week and a half to get it done every year.
Right.
That's it. And then they're gone. I don't see them for, like, that's what I mean. Like, it's a kind of a unique hunt, because like every year what's going to happen. There's like probably a 2.5 week, 3 week window where they show up, and then they stay for like a week and a half, and then it's done.
They basically just come and rut there, basically.
But when it's on, when it's on and they're there, like, it's cool because I don't have any history with any of these moose, so I have no idea what's going to show up, like, at all. So it's a wild card. It's not like I have 3 years of history with this one bull, and I have his sheds, and haven't caught up with him. Like, I have no idea what's coming.
Right.
So,
and that's pretty cool, actually. It adds a pretty cool element to the hunt, right?
yeah, no, for sure.
It's kind of old school. It just brings back the old roots.
Dude, it felt totally old school. Like, I have no trail cam pictures, and like they're in there running right now, and I don't have I have trail cameras in strategic spots, but I haven't got a picture of a moose yet. But yet there's like, at one point there was 3 bulls in there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Right? And the only reason I know that is because, well, I saw them with my own eyes.
That's sweet. Well,
but yeah, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Team Held is on the board. Pretty sweet.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Sweet. We'll have to talk later just to see how much it costs to come and hunt there. Just kidding.
I have to start I got a 1 week guiding service a year.
1 week, yeah. Bring your tag and I'll put you on a I don't know moose because I have no information.
I'll BYOT hunt.
BYOT, bring your own tag. I like it. No, that's sweet, man. Like it's a privilege. It's a blessing. And yeah, luck. I mean, sometimes you just need it. We all want to think that we're the best at everything we do when we hunt, but you still need luck because
you're not in
animals
control.
are animals, and yeah, it's something you can't control. And man, that's sweet. I'm super happy for you.
Yeah, it was great. I was just happy that I was really bummed about that first shot, and I knew it's not like I didn't know those limbs were there. I was very confident I was going to clear him, but heat of the moment, you just sometimes you're just not double, triple checking things because you got a bull moose and bull range, right? Like, that's kind of what it is.
I mean, yeah, crap happens. I'll be a broken record. I literally was thinking about my shot at Buzz yesterday, their Friday.
Oh yeah,
and still in my mind, dude. I saw a complete open lane, and I saw it go through his lungs, and it went nowhere near it.
Yeah,
right. Like, crap happens, and we don't see everything. There's variables, and
sure.
To get that second chance to pull him back, man, that's so sweet.
Yeah, no, it was great, and I was a little bit not iffy on the shot. I knew I like punched him pretty well, but I didn't physically see it go through him. But I heard the distinct watermelon if you imagine your arrow going through a watermelon.
Yeah, that pop.
That pop. Yeah. I heard that and he just kind of not hunched up, but kind of he took it and grunted, and then he ran off, and I could hear him. I heard him stop, and he was kind of coughing up blood and getting real gargly. But then I didn't hear any crashing or anything, so I waited an hour, and I just sat in my stand and listened. I didn't do anything, and didn't hear anything. And then I kind of snuck out back home to grab some light and my knives and all that other good stuff, and I could smell him. I walked beside kind of where I last saw him, or where I saw him go. I was walking my trail out was kind of parallel to that, and I could smell him. So I was like, I'm pretty sure he's laying right there, and that's exactly what was going on. So
that's what happened. Yeah. And it's maybe one of the last things to touch on too. It's with moose anyways, the little I've hunted them, but the more I've talked with people about them, especially bow, archery shot moose, you really got to give them that time because they're tough, but they're kind of wimpy in the fact that they'll lay down. But then lots of different guys I talked to too, so they went, for sure thought it was slam dunk. There he is dead, and then they get up to him and he gets up and takes off because they are tough.
They're very tough. Honestly,
and they'll go a long ways on no life.
They will. I mean, I think as I've gotten older, I've pushed too many wounded animals and made the recoveries a lot harder than they needed to be. Unless I see them or hear them go down, I'm pretty much an hour minimum, and it seems to be working out well for me that way.
No, that's good.
So good little tip for if somebody doesn't know about
Yeah.
tracking critters post shot.
No, that's a good even accountability moment, right? Just acknowledging that and not making not repeating the same mistakes and getting better
100%.
and
100%.
more efficient and all that good stuff.
For sure.
Beauty, pal. Well,
Look at that. 20
did
minutes
it.
on the
We
nose.
did it. We did it. It's so hard because I just want to throw so many more things out there, but that's good. We'll cap her off there. Any last things you have that you want to throw into it, or
I've got one thing.
sure?
So very fortunate to be able to hunt my own property and be close to home. For me personally, for anyone else moose hunting, they are a boatload of work and post shot. And I'd be very cognizant of where you shoot moose if you're not somewhere accessible. Or unless you have 4 or 5 people with you.
Right. Like, yeah, people on standby to help you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
it's a real thing.
That's a real thing, and it's a good thought because yeah, I'm playing scenarios in my own head. It's like, oh, I could go, look for a moose, but like, holy moly, dude, I don't think it's responsible to shoot anything even solo.
Man, like it was just
that you can't get equipment into because most archery stuff is you're walking in
or
where you have it or your deep bush.
Yeah, like if you think about it, like if you had to pack out a bull on your back, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Say I think we talked about this, right? Like say you're 3 kilometers from the truck. That's a trip. It's 6 kilometers round trip for 1 quarter. So you're doing that 4 times. Then you're doing it a 5th time, maybe even a 6th time, probably 5th time for the loose meat, and then a 6th trip for the head.
Mm-hmm.
That's what is that? 36 kilometers.
36 kilometers. That's me going on foot past Millet, carrying a total of 500 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that's not possible. I'm sorry. Unless you're training for that stuff. And even then, that's
or like
crazy.
I said, if you have like a group of 5 guys and everyone can take quarter, right?
Yeah.
And it makes short work of it. But
yeah, even a second guy cuts it in half.
Exactly. Yeah.
But, no, that's good. That's really good. That's a really good bit of advice. Well, we'll close her off on the hot seat. Congratulations again, man. We'll post some stuff on the socials, and just gonna shout out Scorpion Outdoors /optics
/strings.
Yeah, strings, optics, and then the Telson side of it. So I'll put it in the comments. We got that figured out. So Scorpion Outdoors, every listener, if you use the code HELDACC20, you get 20% off. So that's strings or Scorpion optics specifically, 20% off. Incredible deal. And then on the Telson side, which is sweet, a little cookie crumb here. You're gonna kind of like dive into the more advanced
premium optics,
techie nerdy stuff. And you're better at it than I am, anyways. But Telson is their higher end market that they're offering, and you'll get 15% off with Telson, which is still huge. And it's the same code, just 15. So held ACC 15 for Telson specifically. Yeah, check it out. Use it up. I bought the rangefinder and the binos, and I love it. I love them. The quality is unreal. They're super clean, super crisp. So I can't imagine what a Telson optic's going to do. But we'll touch into that in the winter when you get all dialed and
I should have
testing and figuring.
hopefully I'll have one here in the next week or two, and then I can quickly get it on my deer rifle and try to get one for the wall this year.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. That'd be
You
sweet.
bet.
Yeah, we'll touch on that stuff too. So there it
Sweet.
is. Mitch with a banger, Scorpion with some banger discounts. Thanks for tuning into this quick one, and we'll catch you guys again.
Thanks, Brennan.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.